Everybody. Welcome back to our FAQ Fridays. This is Laura Often. I'm the communications manager for the Franklin Food Pantry. I'm here again with Lynn Calling, our director of development and community engagement, and Suzanne Gendro, our board member and our capital campaign chair and volunteer extraordinaire. So we're here again to help answer some of the questions that are out in the community and to give you some answers. So one question that we hear a lot is, how many people do we provide food for? And let's get to the heat of it. Like, we're thinking of moving or we're going to be moving. Is there going to be a lot of traffic coming to the building? Because we see on TV all these lines of cars going to food pantries. Is that what's going to happen when you move up the street?
Mm-hmm. So, one thing I want to say about that is I'm glad that people are paying attention to food insecurity and seeing these lines that are on television, because food insecurity has been an issue way before the pandemic hit. Here at the Franklin Food Pantry, we have served over 1,400 households in the past year, but all those folks don't come at the same time. So the way that we are set up is we're open for 2 days a week, again, for drive-through service right now, and we're open in 4-hour time slots. So, for example, on a Tuesday, we may have 85 households drive through. But that's over the course of 4 hours. We rarely have a line out onto the street. If we do have a line of cars, it's usually to the end of the parking lot. Sometimes we have one car waiting, but we quickly move people through because we're very aware of that. And we want everyone to feel like they're coming through the food pantry line, getting what they need in a very safe way. The flip side of that, there has been some Fridays where we've had maybe 50 cars drive through. So it really varies. It's been pretty unpredictable, but we've been able to always provide everyone who comes through the food line with food. No one's ever been turned away. We have more than enough to share. And if there's someone who needs us, who hasn't come to the pantry, if they've never been there before, they can come during one of our open times, get in line. We ask just a few simple questions to make sure that we have a way to get in touch with you. That way, in case we change our hours or anything comes up, we can reach out. But there isn't a lot of traffic, and we don't have those lines that you see on TV. Suzanne, do you have anything to add to that?
I would just say that, we're very conscious of that safety piece, right? Because we are going into a parking lot where there are other businesses. So that was a priority. And, even during the holiday times, we make sure we have, Franklin Police is there to help us navigate the traffic. And we've, again, knock wood, we haven't had any issues with any of that sort of stuff. So I think that it's, we're very, very cognizant of that. And in the new space, it gives us the opportunity to really expand and allow us to have more hours available, right? So while we might be serving 85 people in one day, we have more hours to space those folks out if we are still in a drive-up situation. If we are not, it's even better because it still allows us the opportunity for those folks to come into the pantry and fewer people in over a longer stretch of time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And you bring up a great point with the holiday meals that we distribute. We anticipate having more folks come to the pantry. So we talk to our neighbors, we let people know we're going to be doing a distribution during these hours. The police department has always been super supportive, and they send folks over to help with any potential traffic issues that there might be. And I say potential, like we're trying to be prepared for it, but we haven't really encountered any issue. We even, the Department of Public Works even gave us some reflective vests that our volunteers could wear during those distribution times, just to show cars which way to go. So we really try to be as prepared as possible. So that way, the volunteers and staff are safe, our neighbors are safe, and our community is safe.
Right. And, you made me think of something too, Lynn, when you said that. And when we schedule our holiday meals, we do it at a time, we're not doing it at rush hour morning traffic, 8 a.m. on a Monday.
Right.
We'll do it on a Sunday evening or a time when we know it's going to be less busy, mostly because we have the buildings around us that are open for business, and we want to make sure we're respectful of them, but to also just make it less trafficy and more safe. And exactly what you said, safety is always, our number one priority, of course, and being respectful and being a good neighbor, because that's what we are. We're a good neighbor to the community of Franklin.
Right.
Yeah. So great. Well, thank you both for joining me today. And we hope you'll tune in for another FAQ Friday. In the meantime, if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can visit us on Facebook. You can also ask questions via our website, www.franklinfoodpantry.org. So thank you all, and have a good night. Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.